here I am again with something to say. Always have something to say. Always have a lot to say. So let's, just get into it. Guys, how's it been for you? It's been, for me, it hasn't been bad. It's just been. I don't know. I just been thinking a lot. Like, I'm a romantic person. I love romance. I love love. I love being in a relationship. I love all of the things like that. Like, you know. But I just really came to a conclusion in life where I was like, you know what? I'm just not going to accept certain things anymore. Like, I just won't. And I decided that after it was one person I was talking to around like June or July or something. I don't know. Not June. It was probably like July, August. But yeah, after that time with that person, I was like, yeah, I just won't accept certain things. I won't deal with certain things anymore because, and it's not like they weren't like a bad person, nothing. It's just that honestly, they approached me, and I was like, okay, well, I was thinking since the way they're treating me and stuff, maybe are working towards a relationship. That's what I thought. Wrong thought for me, I guess. But me, I like to ask because I don't like to waste time. I'm like, okay, so what are we talking for? Like, why are we talking? Because if we're not talking for the same reason, we can end this right here. That's just what I've just came to that conclusion. I'm like, I don't have to keep talking to you, because if I'm like, hey, I want a relationship, and if you're like, yeah, I don't really want that, then that's perfect. We don't have to keep talking. That's just enough information for me to be like, you know what, you're right. That is what you want. So let's not do this. So anyways, after that, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to, I just had a list of things that I was not going to deal with. And dating ever since then has been like very lonely. So no dating really. I tried talking to two people after that. But like one person, I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, man. I was like, wait, okay, let me see how I want to put this. Basically, that man asked me my number. And in the past, the last relationship I had, when I was with someone, that person literally, we met on like a dating app. Maybe it was 2 hours and 30 minutes away, which is crazy because my radius or whatever was not set that far. So I don't even know how that happened. And I don't think his was. So it just happened. But anyways, we started talking. And after like a couple days, he was like, well, when can I see you, whatever? And I'm like, well, I don't know. It's whenever you want to see me. And he wanted to see me soon. So he made some time. He's like, oh, I can get we can get a hotel room here and whatever. And I was telling him what was nearby and stuff, and where I was and all that stuff like that. And then like 2 weeks later, that man asked me to be his girlfriend. I'm like, hey, that was pretty fast. I don't think I would move that fast again. But it was just like, he knew exactly what he wanted. He's like, I want you. So I that's just how I look at it now. Because I'm like, okay, when somebody knows what they want, it shouldn't be hard to come to that conclusion, really, honestly. But anywho, the guy that I was talking to, when did he ask me my number? It was in like October. He was like, he asked my number. Okay, let's get past that because he asked my number. We already knew that. And we were talking. And he had a job in the afternoon and he had a job at night. And because of that, I did give him a benefit of the doubt. I was like, okay, you're literally busy and you work 5 days a week. I only work 3 because I don't like working. I just like having money. But because I only work 3 days, so that means I have 4 days off. And one of the days off was one of the days he had off. And I'm like, okay, well, I didn't ask, but I was like, thinking about it, I was like, why haven't he hasn't asked me, if we could like go on a date or anything. And then, what is it? I was like, okay, maybe he just wants some time to rest or whatever. And then on top of that, we didn't talk a lot because he was busy. And I don't know. I just came to the conclusion. I was like, hey, I don't know if this is going to work. Because I'm not saying you have to talk to me day and night, freaking every minute of the day. But it was just like very scarce. Like, it was like, he'll text me in the morning when he woke up or whatever to go to work. Not really, actually. I would actually say good morning. 80% of the time. And then he would respond, and then I'm like, how's your day going so far? Blah, blah, blah. And then he would respond and ask me the same thing. And then I think I would say something back or whatever, and I'd be waiting until I probably get a response at like 8. So like basically I would text, and I think the last message I might send will be like probably like 1, because it wouldn't be fast because he's at work, which I understand, because when I'm at work I don't be on my phone that much. Like I really don't be on my phone, honestly, because it'd be busy and I don't have time. And anyway, so then like next time I speak to him would be like, sometimes it might be when he's off of work, his next job, which is his night job, and he'll probably get off at like 10 or something, or like 11 sometimes. But it's like, okay, you work every single day, we barely talk throughout the days, and then the days that you are off, you're busy, and then when we're both off, you're busy. So I was like, no, I think I don't want to do that. Like, I just don't think, it doesn't work for me. That's what I was thinking. And it's just like, it shouldn't be a problem with that. Like, you know, but anyways, my mom was like, nah, you should give him a chance, because, he do got a lot going on. Because I had blocked him. That block button, man, I love that button. Because I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. Then I was like, no, I think the first time I did just communicate that with him, and then I blocked him. And then he called me from a different number. And then he was like, why you block me, whatever? And I was like, because I told him why. And then I unblocked him. Then he talked about it, whatever. And then I was like, yeah, but too, like, I feel like you don't have no time, really. And then I was like, you haven't even asked me on a day, and we've been talking for like 2 weeks. Like, when am I going to be to see you? And who was it? He was like, well, you said that you were, hold on. Oops. Sorry, my hand is itchy. My left hand. What does that mean, guys? Okay, sorry. So yeah, anyways, that happened. He was like, he said something. I don't remember. I really don't care either. But then I said, okay, let me give him another chance. I think 2 more weeks go by. And I'm like, okay, he still didn't ask me, we can go on a date. And I was like, yeah, it's just not gonna work. I told him again. He's like, well, you said you going to visit your mom, whatever, for your birthday, because me and my sister's birthday is a day apart. My birthday is November 13th. Her birthday is November 14th. And I'm like, I want to spend time with them. I want to go be with them for my birthday. And I was like, okay, but what about in between that time? Like, it's been basically an entire month, and you did not ask me anything. I was like, you didn't ask me anything. You didn't ask me, like, if we can even see each other. The only time he did ask, he was like, oh, we should smoke together. We should match or whatever. I'm just like, I don't do that. I'm sorry. I don't do that. Like, I'm not saying I have never done that, but I'm saying I'm not going to do that because that's not a date. I need to go on a date first, and then we can do stuff like that later on. Like, anyways, blocked this man again. And then eventually I just came to the conclusion, I don't want to talk to you. And I told him that. I said, I don't want to talk to you. Let's just leave it at this. And this man kept calling me from different numbers, and it was getting really annoying. Like, actually, like, it wasn't every day, but it was like he'd probably try like 3 times a week, which is crazy. Because it's just like, when somebody blocks you, I think you should take that as a sign. But he kept doing that. And then one day I just answered because I said hello. Because I'm like, I know it's you. Nobody has ever done this to me before. This is weird. So I said hello. And he's like, why you sound like that? So let's be for real. Anywho. I'm like, what? And he's like, well, I don't understand why you're doing this, whatever. I don't know what else to say to you to get you to understand that it's not going to work because you don't have the time. And I'm not saying, and I want people to understand this. Just because I'm saying it's not going to work, that just means it don't work for me. Go find somebody it works for. Like, I don't understand why he couldn't just go find somebody else. It doesn't work for me, and it's not going to work for me. I don't want it to work for me. It's just not. It doesn't work for me. I would like somebody who has some time. I'm not saying you have to give me all of your time, because I'm an introvert. I like being by myself. I can find things to do by myself. I spend a lot of my time by myself. I'm okay with this. I'm just saying, make some time to show me you actually do want me to be in your life. Is that hard? But anyways, he's talking about some, just give me a chance or whatever, blah, blah, blah. He said it again. I was like, okay. I sent him a text message. I said, because he's like, just unblock me if you want to have a change of heart. I told mom, she was like, just give him a chance. And if you don't do it this time, then don't talk to him. First of all, I gave multiple chances. I don't even like doing that in the first place, and I'm not doing that again. You have one chance. One, and that's it. And, okay, hold on. Depending on what it is, because sometimes it's just like somebody doesn't know something might bother you or affect you, whatever, and you're like, okay, let me give you another chance. But most of the time, one chance, honestly. But, I texted him, I said, okay, if you really want to take me on a date, I'm going to be ready at this time. And that's when I said, if you want to take me somewhere, have something planned and I'll be ready at this time. This man. Okay, so at 6:30 is the time that I said I'll be ready at 6:30. In my head, and from what I was taught, and I know everybody is different. But I just feel like as an adult, once you get to a certain point, for the most part, a lot of people think like this. So I know that I'm not wrong, because when I even spoke to a lot of other people, they're like, yeah, that's just, how it is. Hey, maybe he's just not that kind of person, but that don't work for me. So, anywho, it gets to 6:30. I don't hear anything. You don't say nothing. And I'm like, okay. I call mom. I said, I'm about to block him again. And she said, give him 15 more minutes. 6:45. At 6:45, I said, don't even come and please stop calling me. Like, actually, because I was irritated. And I cried after, because I was just like, and it wasn't because it's like, no, he slipped me up or whatever, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't care. It was because I gave somebody multiple chances when I don't even like to do that. And I was like, and from now on, I'm going to go with I feel. The first time I blocked him, I should have left him blocked, because I said that I don't like stuff like this. And it shouldn't be that hard. It wasn't that hard in the past for the people who have shown interest in me. Even like the guy I was talking about when he said, yeah, I don't want to be in a relationship, whatever. Even he was like, I really want to take you on a date. Like, when can we see each other, whatever. And I said, oh, I'm free at this time. He has something planned. I don't understand. Like, it's not hard. It's not hard. So anyways, after that, this man called me over and over and over and over again. Not that night, but like throughout the weeks. And I remember I was at work. It's not nothing to remember. It's not that long ago too. Like, but anyways, I'm at work. This man calls me 13 times. The first five times, I didn't answer because I knew it was him. And then, what was it? I had one of my coworkers answer. I was like, here, just answer. Because I thought, I was like, this is funny. Because like, it's something wrong with you. I gave the phone to her. I said, you answer. I'm like, okay, maybe if he hears that somebody else's voice, he'd be like, okay, maybe she changed her number. I was hoping he would think that. It didn't work. And then I gave it to another coworker. And then I even gave it to a male coworker. Because if I'm like, okay, if he hears that, it's a man talking, maybe he would stop calling my phone. That didn't work. Why did this man show up at my job? Sir, what are you doing here? So I don't even know what to say. Okay, look. He showed up at my job, and I told you my heart dropped into my ass, but my face didn't show it because I'm a real one. But I'm just like, I'm just sitting like this. And he's like, why you look like that? I think he's thinking that smile is like oh my gosh. First of all, I'm not one of them girls. I'm not one of the girls who block you and just to get your attention. When I block you, I mean I don't like you. I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. Like, I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. I'm not the type to block you and unblock you as like to try to get your attention. Like, no, I'm being so for real. When I block you, that's really it. So maybe he was thinking I was one of them. I'm not one of them. I'm not. So I'm looking like, what are you here? Like, why are you actually in front of me right now? Like, this is not okay. This is not cute. And he's like, well, why you block me? I'm like, why do you keep asking this question? Like, what is wrong with you? So anyways, he's like, well, if you're finding your heart to unblock me, just unblock me. I said, I don't think I'm going to do that, but, all right. I was like, you don't have, like, he asked me why, whatever. I was like, you don't have time. And I just think that should be left at that. Like, it's all right. Just find somebody who you have enough time for, because you clearly don't have enough time, the amount of time that I would need you to have for you to be in my life. I don't see the problem with that. I'm not lowering my standards. I'm just not. I don't want to, because when I did in the past, it has got me nowhere. Because if I lower my standards and it has gotten me something, we'd still be together. But are we together? We're not. Anyway, stop talking to that man. I mean, I've been stopped talking to him, but he wasn't getting a hint. Anyways, I talked to somebody else, and he had asked for my number. He asked for my number. He was at my job, and I was like, oh, he's cute. Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, this man, as soon as he asked for my number, he said, what kind of stuff you like to do? I said, I like to do all kind of things. Like, I like I don't know why that just gave me a brain fart. But no, he was like, what kind of like hobbies do you have? I said, I like to crochet. Like, I'll be embarrassed saying that sometimes because like these are old lady activities, but this is what I like to do. Like, I like crocheting. I like playing games. I'm trying to teach myself how to knit. Blah blah blah. He's like, well, what kind of stuff like you like to do? Like, there's a play coming up, which was the Lion King, whatever. And I was like, oh, I love plays. Like, yeah, I like that. He was like, well, just let me know when you're free. Like, it should be. He said it's on a Friday, and it's gonna be like, I think he said from that time it was a week from then. He's like, it's gonna be next Friday. Just let me know, and I'll get the tickets and stuff. So I let him know. I was like, I'll be available, whatever. We went on the date. It was really nice. Blah blah blah. What was it? Oh, this freaking phone be doing weird stuff. Every time you pause it and you play it be. Anyways, we were on the phone, and he called me because his phone was about to die. So he called me from like his laptop or whatever. And I did not know. I was like, hey, you scared me when you did that because it's somebody who be calling me from numbers and stuff. I thought you was somebody else for a second. And he was like, what? So I explained it to him, and then he was like, oh, I don't think that's gonna work for me or whatever. I was like, what? I was like, that don't even make sense. But I understand. He was like, yeah, because I had something happen to me in the past. Like, she was my girlfriend, but the dude was talking to her, and he threatened me or whatever. He was like, yeah, I just don't think I want to deal with that again. And I'm like, okay, sure. So after that, some weeks passed by, and I'm like, I can't stop thinking about this man. So I text him, I'm like, did you change your mind? Because I just want to know, like, I was like, something's just feels wrong. Like, I keep thinking about him. I'm sometimes a little bit of a hopeless romantic. Not anymore, though, but but no. I was like, just let me know. And he was like, yeah, no, I didn't change my mind, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay. And from there, I was like, okay. I feel like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. And I was happy with that answer. I was like, I wasn't really expecting him to change his mind. Honestly, I wasn't expecting him to change his mind. But I was like, I just needed you to say it again so that I could stop thinking about you. Why did this man text me a week later telling someone we should go to the movies together? Don't piss me off. So I'm like, anyways, we're gonna skip past that. We start talking again, and then this man, what was it? I forgot what we did. Anywho, he was talking about how I remember before, like when we first were talking the first time during like December or whatever. He was like, yeah, I was hoping to get baptized, whatever. I was planning on getting baptized and stuff like that. And I was like, that's pretty cool. So listen, you already know me. I'm a very spiritual person. I'm spiritual. I don't have a label to put on it. I just know that this is just the word that I use because I think there's no label for me because I'm so fluid with what I practice, I guess. I don't know, because it's like I can learn stuff. I feel like as a spiritual person, you can learn from anybody, from any background, from anything. So I feel there's no like label for what I am because I know that it doesn't truly matter. At the end of the day, regardless if you're Muslim or whatever, or if you're Buddhist or if you're whatever, we have God, we have gods or whatever, because sometimes there's religions where you have multiple. At the end of the day, we don't know who we're talking to. So that's all I see it as. We really don't know who we're talking to. We don't know. And all these things are just something to make us feel better and make us have some sort of or sense of purpose or reason for being here at the end of the day. So no matter what you believe in or what you put your belief into, we're all talking to the same person is what I believe. No matter how you pray, no matter when you pray, those are being sent into the universe, and the universe could be God. God could be the universe. We don't know. They could be used interchangeably. They could be the same person. There could be no person. We don't know. I just know that whatever conclusion you're trying to get to in life, whatever kind of path you use to get there, I love that for you because you found something that worked for you, and this works for me. So that's how I feel about that. Now, when he said that, I'm like, okay, that's cool. Like, what do you have to do to get baptized? This is us talking about it, like now, because he's saying that, because I asked him, I was like, okay, did you ever get baptized? Because it was a period of time between, like, it was basically, basically it's been a month, like, since the time. So I'm like, okay, did you get baptized? He said no, because I haven't been going to church consistently or whatever. And I'm like, okay, why haven't you? Like, it's not hard to go to church. Like, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, if this is something you want, why is it so hard for you to just go? He was like, oh, because what he say? He said, now this is what made me be like, that doesn't make any sense. He's like, I haven't had the time to go. Like, I've been going to the gym, whatever. The gym, just the same way you get up to go to the gym, no one's forcing you to go to the gym, is the same way you can get up and go to church. That didn't make any sense to me. So obviously, clearly, what I think, and I know that that's not absolute, because there is an in-between area, maybe he's conflicted, but I just took that as, you don't know what the fuck you want. Like, I genuinely don't understand how you can find time to go to the gym, but you can't find time to go to church. When you want to get baptized, that's something you know you want. That's something that's going to make you feel better. All you have to do is go to church consistently. Every Sunday, man. Every Sunday. And you don't work on Sundays. Well, I think he does at night. But still, like, okay, go to church, come home, take a nap, go to the gym for like an hour or whatever, and then go back home, do what you gotta do, and get ready for work. Like, that's how I was looking at it. But he spends, when we used to talk, whatever, he would spend hours at the gym, like 4 hours at the gym. You can bring that time down so you can find some time to go to church. Like, that's what I was thinking. I was like, so it's clearly not that important to you, because you haven't found the time to go there, but you have found all the time in the world to go to the gym for hours at a time. Anywho, I was like, okay, well, I think if you really want to get baptized, you need to find the time. You need to, because the gym is not, it's not a must. That's something you want to do. Just like something you want to do is get baptized. It's not a must, but you know that in order for you to get baptized, you have to do these things. So why aren't you doing them? Why? Like, literally, what's the answer? He's like, I don't know. I just, whatever. Anyways, me and him was talking, and I'm about to, hold on, let me get the messages. Okay, so this is when I am at home because I got dropped off. And he was like, no, I said, are you for sure going? Because he said, I was like, you need to go, like, today. Because the day it was a Sunday. I was like, I think you should go today. Instead of going to the gym, you should go today. So when I get home, I'm texting. I'm like, okay, are you for sure going? And he said, yeah, you should start going too. And I hearted it. I was like, I'll go with you sometimes if it helps you to actually go. Look at me being a great person. No, I don't really like being in church. It's just, I feel like it would be disrespectful for me to go there. And I already know me. If I'm not interested, I'm going to fall asleep. That's disrespectful in my opinion. No, I'm not a Christian. But I just feel there's certain things you shouldn't do. Like, you shouldn't cuss in church. I wouldn't cuss in church. And, it's just things I feel like you should not do. I feel like it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. So, I'll go with you sometimes. And I'll try my hardest to keep myself awake. But he said, well, what do you mean help me? Exactly what I meant. Anyways, he said, you mean you too? I'm thinking about wearing a suit if I go consistently, which I will. So you should dress too. And I responded to the me too. He said, when he said, you mean me too, whatever. And I responded to that. I said, me too, question mark. He said, yeah, it'll be fun. I said, well, obviously, to the part where he said, you should dress too. I said, it won't be a dress though. I don't got no appropriate dresses, at least. He said, so you're going to come consistently? I said, it depends. And he said, depends on. I said, when I feel like it. So I'm not a Christian, but I will go for you sometimes. You want to get baptized, you have to go consistently. And if me going helps you go consistently, then yes, I'll go. He thumbs down the part where I said I'm not a Christian, but I will go for you sometimes. And he did the little tomato, like you throwing tomato, whatever. I said, man, I'm here to support your efforts. And I threw a tomato back. And he said, but I want someone with me. I said, I am with you. And he was like, but it's not you, so it's okay. I said, well, not right now. And when I said, well, not right now, I was supposed to be sending that right after I said, I am with you. It's just that he sent his messages in between. And so, what that mean? Because what that mean? Like, just let me know. Because we can get this sorted out right now. I don't have to be here. But he was like, you caught me in a real transformation. Like, I'm dropping all my old, bad, real toxic ways and giving myself to the Most High, repentance, etc., etc. And I want my partner that's giving herself to him too. I said, understandable. I think maybe we should stop talking. I think maybe we should stop talking then. I know what I want. You don't want me. So I don't want to be in the way of you getting what's for you and vice versa. Because really, if I'm not what you want and it's not making sense or it's not fitting, why are we going to make it fit? If you're looking at a puzzle and one piece is missing and it's two pieces, the right piece and the wrong piece. And if I don't fucking fit, why the hell would you try to make it fit? So I'm like, no, what he said? He said, I was just hoping you'll be part of the journey. I saw past the last part. When he said I saw past the last part, he was saying when the guy kept calling my phone, whatever. At that point, the guy hasn't even called my phone. I just was letting him know. But anyways, he said, that's why I hit you back. Like, damn. I said, I never said I wouldn't be. He said, maybe I'm being childish. And I said, I don't know, man, because I don't think you're being childish. I think you know what you want. I think you're confused because you want it to be me and it's just not. That's the problem. It's not me, so don't try to make it. He said, I don't know. It's not a certainty. It's not a certainty with you, though. I need clarity, feel me? Anyways. So I need clarity, feel me? I need to know what's gonna be in my life and what's not. I said, I just feel like if you think Christianity is your path, that's amazing. I love that for you. It's just not mine, but I will support you on your path. That just doesn't work for me. He said, I don't like beating around the bush, feel me? I said, you think I'm beating around the bush? I put I'm in capital because I'm not beating around the bush. I told you, you can have it this way, you can have it that way. You can have me in your life or you cannot. Pick one. And it's up to you. And honestly, it's about to not be up to you. I just told you how it's going to be. And I was like, I'm confused. He said, no, me. I said, oh, okay. He was like, I was saying I'm at a point in life where I want to be on the same frequency on all levels with somebody. I said, I understand that. And if it's not me, then I want you to go out and find whoever it is. I don't want to be in the way of that. And he said, like, that's becoming a big thing, Christianity. Wow. And I said his name. I said, I'm not understanding what's going on right now. What are you telling me? Because I understand what you're saying to me, and I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. He didn't respond. And I was like, you know what? Let's go ahead and block him. Because I love that button. But I don't know. Like, I was like, when it comes to people on their spiritual journey, or at least in the beginning, because I think he is in the beginning stages. Yes, it is kind of like, which way should I go? Because there are so many things to learn. But I learned that what works for me is being fluid because there's so many things to learn. Right now, I might be like, yeah, this is best for me. But then later on, something else could be totally different from what I'm looking at right now. And it could also be best for me. So I'm fluid. I'm open to anything. Because I've seen a lot of different things from a lot of different things that work for me. They work for me. So yes, I'm fluid. I'm open because that's what works best. I just don't understand. I just didn't understand, like, for him, like, why was that so hard to really, like, be like, okay, yeah, like, you can have your path and I can have mine. I don't have to be on the same path as you. You like me because obviously whatever I have been doing has been working. Clearly, that's why you like me. So I don't know why you want me to change to be where you're at when I don't think I want to be there. I don't think I want to be there with you. But how I talk to anyone after that? No. And then I decided, I was like, you know what? The dating apps, absolutely not. Just not doing it. I had downloaded it in between. Mom was like, just try it. I downloaded it. The options were not optioning. And I just decided, I was like, this ain't gonna work. This isn't what's best for me. And I think I just deleted the whole profile. So I didn't have anything to come back to. But I don't know. That was just very weird to me. Especially because he's like, that's becoming a big thing right now, Christianity. That alone, okay, other than the other thing he said, that alongside what you said before was enough for me to be like, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know where you want to go. Yes, you're on your spiritual path, but you don't know what's right for you right now. So it is confusing. And I feel like he's confused. But I made it so easy. I said, how about this? I'm going to remove myself. Because it's just like, it shouldn't be hard. How about I remove myself and you go and do what you feel is best? Which is crazy because You can't even go to fucking church. You can't even go to church. You talking about you want somebody on the same level as you, on all levels. You haven't even put any time or effort into going to do what you think is best for you. And that was my problem, because when it comes to dating for me, like I said, I'm fluid, I'm open. But I would prefer my person to be black. I'm not discriminating, because I have dated white people. Okay, one white person. I've dated one white person. I've talked to a lot of white guys though, so I'm not discriminating. But I do think I prefer my person, like whoever I'm with, to be black. So I've been talking to mostly black people. But listen, I don't know. I want somebody who's on a spiritual journey, whichever way you decide to go. If you decide you want to be Muslim, if that works for you, that works for you. It's not going to affect me. It's not going to affect me at all, because I'm secure within and what I believe in. But I don't know. It's just, I want somebody who knows what they want and how to go about it. And it's just like, yeah, I understand you do want to find your way spiritually, but you're not putting any effort in to even see if it works for you. Go to church for 1 month. Just give yourself 1 month. That's 4 Sundays. Go 4 Sundays in a row and see how you like it. And if you don't resonate with that, try something else. It's not the end of the world. You don't have to stick to that. But you're not even trying. You didn't even try. It's been a month and you haven't been baptized. Like, that's... I don't know, man. I was just thinking. That's what I was thinking about. I don't know. The video was not really supposed to be about, like, my dating experience. But it's just... it was. I didn't really want to go into all that specifically. But it just happened, so... But no, it's just weird. It's just weird. I have been isolating a lot because I've just been like, hey, I know my person is coming, and I would really love to just put this time into myself and, learn new things and stuff like that, and do whatever I need to do to get me to the next point that I want to be into my life. And then when I meet that person is when I'll meet that person. And I'll just meet them on the way, whenever that happens. But the thing is, sometimes I'll be like, dang, like, I want to be with someone. Like Valentine's Day is coming up. That's cute to say. But dang, like, why, guys? Why? I just don't understand. Like, why is nobody... why are you guys confused? Why are you guys confused? It doesn't have to be this hard. It could all be so simple. Like, it really could. Just be clear on what you want. It's not hard. Just be like, hey, I want this, and these are the things I don't want. This is what I'm going to accept. This is what I'm not going to accept. Do you fit these things? If you don't, then that means you're on this side, and that's not what I want. It's that easy. It's really that easy. I don't know. People are making it hard when it shouldn't have to be hard. I don't know, man. I think, yeah, the universe has been like, we got you, girl. They're coming. Just give us some time. But those experiences have been very embarrassing and ghetto, because I was like, I really was thinking about that man a lot, because I was like, I really like him. I think, I could really see him. That's the problem. I see the potential in people, because I'm like, if you really was to get into, whatever you decide to get to, and you do all the work that you need to do, you could be really great. But everybody has that potential. Honestly, if we really think about it, everybody has that potential. It's just a matter of, are you going to do what you need to do to get there? And I can only do what I can do. I can assist, but I'm not going to drag you to those, to do those things. You have to want to do those things. And clearly you didn't want to. So, I don't know. But another thing too, though, I have to realize my person isn't going to walk through the door and just knock on it and be like, hey, I'm who you've been waiting for. Honestly, I really wish they would, but that's just not how that works. It's just not. I really wish it was, though. So that means I have to go outside. So I guess I'll be going outside. But the crazy part is about me going outside. When I go outside, I'm like, okay, I'm going on a little venture. And then I go to the library. Not saying it's a bad adventure, but I don't know, man. If I do find a man in the library, that's actually great, because this is where I like to be too. And you come to the library, you got a library card. Got a library card. Library card for me is like an Amex. But no, like, I wouldn't want to meet my person at the bar. That's kind of crazy. Or the club. That's crazy. I don't go there. I have been to a bar. I went to the bar like February 1st. It was actually really nice. I had a fun experience. They were playing good music. But no, man. And dating, is it a fun experience? I don't really know. Because I don't like the thing I hate the most about dating is the starting to talk to somebody and you're like, oh my gosh, this guy's is going great. Like, he's doing this or she's doing this or we've been talking and saying, you know, blah, blah, blah. We just went and did this. And then something happens. And you're just like, okay, what? Like, it's not making no sense. Like, I thought everything was fine. And then the ghetto atrocities start. But, like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. That's the only thing that makes me not want to, because it's just like, am I going to be wasting my time? If I decide to talk to you or whatever, will it even go anywhere? That's why, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't talked to anybody since then, so we don't know. We don't know how it's gonna go, but the way it's looking, I think I want my person to be at a distance. I think that might work best. Because if you're at a distance, see, this is how I'm thinking about it. If you're at a distance, this video is probably really long. If you're at a distance, then you do your own thing. You're focused on your life and what's going on in your life, but you also find time for me, and I'm gonna do the same thing for you. And then we can schedule to meet. Why am I saying this like this is a business transaction? Honestly, that's kind of what it feels like. But then we can be like, hey, okay, this time, 2 weeks from now, we're going to meet here and we're going to go do this and we're going to, plan something out. We meet each other, we have fun, we spend some time together, and then you go your way and I go my way. And then we still talk throughout the week and update each other and stuff and tell each other things, and we can call and talk or whatever. And then we still find times for ourselves. And I think being at a distance will help me to keep... Because look, I'm the type of person, like, I really do like being with my person. I love quality time. I love physical touch and all that stuff like that. Yes, in those areas, I will have to not suffer. I will have to, be limited. But when we do come together, I think it'll be even better because of the distance. It'll be like even better. It'll feel even better because there is time in between when we see each other and stuff. But man, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. I think I'm really just ready for my person to come. Like, I don't know what else has to happen. I don't know what has to be done. I know sometimes the universe works is like, I could be ready on my side and they could still have things they need to do on their side. So I'm being patient because I don't know. What if it's me that has things to do? I'm just trying to be in the present. Clearly. Not clearly, because I don't know how clear that is. But honestly, I'm just trying to be in the present because that's all I could worry about. What is currently happening right now. And what's happening right now is not a fucking thing. Literally. Nothing's happening. Anywho, though. Guys, I hope that you find your person. I hope that your person finds you. Don't go out and look for them. And don't look in the wrong areas, too. Like I said, why would you want to find your person in the bar or at a club? We gotta really think about those. But I hope you find your person, because love is amazing when it's right. And I love love. Who doesn't love love? We all need love. We all want love. And it's okay to want love. I don't know. Man, the dating world is something. But hey, guys, we always get through it. It's always somebody else. Just make sure to stick to what you want. If you know you won't tolerate certain things, don't tolerate them. And if you ask for advice and they tell you to do something that is against what you feel you should do, don't do it. Because my mom, that was not her intention to she was just trying to say what she thought was right. And it's not even her fault, because I could have still just left and blocked. But I was trying to, I was like, maybe she is right. But no, next time I'll stick with that. Because she wasn't right. But, it happens. But yeah, I hope you guys find your person, and I hope you guys live happily ever after. And yeah, and I hope you guys have a great night, a great day, whatever time you watch this, whenever this is posted. I hope life is amazing for you, and see you guys later.